What's going on, all you gamers? Here we are in Wasteland 3, back at the HQ as such, or Ranger Base, and today we're doing another build guide. And this time it's going to be a sniper, and it's a bit of a doozy. So if that sounds good to you, then stay tuned. That's coming up next.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Whee.
Welcome back, all you guys and girls. Here we have him, the man, the legend. Well, not legend quite yet, but the man. And I've named him Wesley. Bit of a throwback to Wesley Snipes. I thought I'd kind of character create him, make him as similar as possible. And then I realised because I'd done it automatically, underneath all of his gear, he was blue. So yeah, I couldn't be bothered to start again, I'm not gonna lie. I'd already kitted him all out, and then when I took off the armour piece for the helmet, I found that he was blue. So here we have him. Snipes, Wesley, blue. Is what it is. Anyway, what have we got on him? Gear wise, we are making this sniper as crit-alicious, that's right, that's a new word, crit-alicious, as we possibly can. He is all about getting that crit. So we've put on the Commandant's helmet. Down here I've put on the Commando armour and the Commando legs, making it a kind of mid-game build. But obviously if you have the late game armour, then probably move on to the Spectrum Assault. Obviously if you've got this headpiece on another character, then just put anything that can give you a little bit of crit. Even the Commando one, that will still be fine. Best in slot for this, I would find, is obviously Star of Bravery. This works absolutely amazing, because further down the line I'll show you why you want that 1 AP. But it also gives you a little bit of hit chance, a little bit of crit chance. Perfect, absolutely perfect for this build. If you can't get that, I would probably say you'll need anabolic whatever it is, I've completely forgot what it's called. Is it Ingester? Anything that gives you +1 AP. If you couldn't get that, it would really kind of nerf the build, but probably get something along the lines of a Lucky Rabbit's Paw with 3% crit. But I would say this is definitely best in slot. Now over here for the weapons, what we've got, and this is the main part of the build, the Neutron Projector. I love this weapon. It is absolutely amazing. Really, really good. If you're hitting and trying to hit all of the robotics in this game, then you're gonna want this one in your build. Now later on you might be able to get onto a ray tracer, which I believe is slightly better, but it's kind of minimal. I really like this gun, I really do. And over here for obviously the human targets, you've got the Eliminator sniper rifle, which hits like a truck as well. I would honestly say out of the two, use the Neutron a lot more than the other one, but again, it's down to your preference. Now, the main reason I've put this build together is because I had a subscriber basically ask for a sniper build, as he said his one wasn't quite up to where he wanted it to be, so I've kind of put this together, and hopefully you'll enjoy it, and hopefully you will as well. So, what does it actually involve? So, coordination has to be all the way up, it has to be max. Awareness, all the way up, has to be max. Intelligence, all the way up, has to be max. Obviously, if you're not this late in the game, don't worry, just put them up as high as possible. But if you're using that weapon, I believe you need at least 9 in sniper, that's the main thing, and then put up whatever you can of these. The remaining, what you want to do will be luck, which further down the line, once you've got every single thing on your character, and once you're in endgame, you will want this all the way up again. For the quirk, just down here, if you have a little look, the best I have found, because you want your character to hit, and you want them to hit hard, Sadomasochist, that's better. Its range damage is 33%, as is its melee, but you're not going to worry, you're never going to be hitting someone with the blunt end of your weapon, so don't worry about the melee. You also receive 33% extra damage. However, that doesn't matter. You should not be getting shot at with your sniper. If he gets hit, he is going to die. So you want to have him kind of at the back line, sitting back, taking and popping off shots here and there, and just getting all of the easy kills. For the background, what you'll want, I find best in slot, is definitely critical hit chance, so get Goat Killer and you'll get an extra 5% on that. Now for the skills, the best by far is definitely having sneaky stuff up to 10, your sniper rifles up to 10, your weird science as high as possible. If you can get this to 10, you can absolutely devastate an entire army. But even at 6, that is still perfect because that's what you need most. Just over here in perks, what I've done is actually put on healthy to give yourself a little bit of health, but to be perfectly honest, the chance of you surviving if you are shot is very minimal, but you will have the skill points to put into it later on. That is not essential at the start. What you'll want at the start will definitely be all of the sniper skills. The main one for this build, this one just here, chain ambush. You've got concentration here, which is 10% hit chance when using a sniper rifle if you don't move for 1 turn, which is amazing. You've got masterful precision, and you've got mark target. All of the sniper rifle skills are very, very good. The last one is top tier. If there was an S rank, this would be in S rank. It is amazing. I don't tend to use this too much, the overcharge. This one's really good. Energy damage is increased by 0.5 bonus damage for every point of armor the target has. Basically, if there's a, say for example, a Scorpitron or something big, you're going to do a lot of damage, which I'll show you now. Right, so as you can see, it does the job. It definitely does the job. The one bad thing that I'm having at the moment, and I have no idea why, my game is glitching out when I use chain ambush, which is a bit of a pain. I'm hoping none of you guys and girls have the same thing as me, because it's kind of destroying the build, whereas before it was working perfect. So I don't know if it's the recent update, I'm not sure. But basically, as you could see from that last footage, what you want to do is you're going to basically sit yourself in cover, take off the first shot after using the cigarettes, which gives you the extra crit chance. Probably 6-7 out of 10 times you're going to crit, I would imagine. That's what it tended to be for me. If I'm wrong, I apologise, but it seemed that way to me. And then whatever you hit is pretty much dead on the sneak attack. So shoot first, shoot before they're aware, get the kill, and then what you want to do is you set yourself into that ambush mode to get the chain ambush. And then as far as I'm aware, it's basically down to how many bullets you have in your gun or in the magazine as such, and you'll keep popping off shots and killing everything that moves forward. I very rarely do not kill what I aim for with this build, and you can absolutely decimate a team. Later on, if you can get it, get this one as well, conductive beams. Energy attacks have 10% chance to electrocute enemies. It's a really nice added effect. It is definitely not needed in this build. It is nice if you can get it very late game, but it is not essential. Now obviously down here we have got sneaky stuff. The main one by an absolute mile is this one just here, lights out. Sneak attack damage plus 200%. That's huge. Ridiculously huge. If you get a mega crit from your luck or your lucky strikes, you're going to absolutely decimate everyone. So like I said, from this you've obviously got extra crit chance, and from this here, and of course you've got it from the cigarettes just over here, or coffin nails should I say, just over here. That's what makes the build so strong. Take these just before you're going to launch your sneaky attack, and quite often you will crit. I would say it's at least 6 out of 10 times, possibly higher than that to be perfectly honest. Now like I said, basically you will want to kit out your weapon. Now this one just here, I'll show you roughly what to kit out with, but I'd imagine you can do better because I've used a lot of my mods creating characters now. I think I've created over 20 characters. I'm running low, I'm running out of resources, but I will show you what to put on. So for your barrel, what I find was definitely best was again sneak attack damage plus 30% and penetration plus 4. That sneak attack damage just absolutely does the job. And then over here what you want to do, you put on whatever your biggest magazine size is. So put on, if you can get, I can't remember what the highest is, it might be plus 6. But whatever it is, chuck on your biggest magazine size because that will help out on the chain ambush. Over here, again, what you'll want to put on will be whatever the highest is for range. You want to be able to snipe as far as possible. So chuck on whatever the highest range is and chuck it straight on your gun. Now over here, it's your preference. I find that I don't tend to miss much on this. So if you can, put on this one right here that gives you crit damage 0.3, so it's like saying kind of 30% as such I believe, and it gives you 5% hit chance, minus 5% hit chance, sorry. But I haven't really noticed myself missing many shots. If you're worried about that, then literally go for the straight up normal crit damage of 0.2. So it is down to personal preference. Obviously if you've got better ones than this, put those on. Right, so here I'll show you the stats quick, and like I said, you can definitely get more because obviously we haven't got any mods on the gun. But even if you look at this, so your action points are 12. That is what you need to set up your chain ambush after you've taken the initial shot. Hit chance, massive, 122%. You should not miss. If you do, then you're very unlucky. Crit chance, 50%. Crit damage 2.1, obviously they'll go up again once you've modded your gun, and penetration will go up as well, as will the sneak attack damage by another 30%. This build works, it works really well, and it is really, really good for those robotic enemies. So if you're after killing the robotic enemies, I would recommend this build all day long. But again, it also massacres all the squishies. So guys and girls, I hope you have enjoyed that build. If you have, then why not drop a like, because that really helps the channel out. And as always, if you're up for more of my content for all things Xbox and soon Xbox Series X, then hit that subscribe and hit that bell icon, and I'll be bringing you regular content. As always, take care. I'll see you on next day.